Namaste, yogis. I invite you to join me in a seated position as we begin this generalized introduction on yoga and psychiatry. There are quite a lot of studies done on yoga and psychiatry, and we'll get into that in just a moment. Let's begin this video with the premise that a 50-year-old potential client who is a veteran comes into the studio or the gym or class, wherever you're hosting your yoga class, and he says to you, I'm interested in yoga, but I have PTSD. Is there any advice or anything you should inform me of? So we would explain to them that one, a holistic yoga therapy approach has been shown to help with mild to moderate depression in individuals with PTSD. It has been shown to help with generalized anxiety, and it has also been shown to help with emotional capacity regulation, or help building upon our emotional capacity in social events or even amongst our own selves. We'd remind them that yoga is first about self-acceptance and accepting where we are and who we are and everything that has happened, but moving forward. And yeah, so that's what I would inform them. And the second part of this video is, hypothetically, you have a student with bipolar disorder come in, and what would you want to teach them or make them become aware of? First, I would explain to them, if they inform me that they had bipolar disorder, that there are some types of yoga that would make them more susceptible to mania or higher anxiety levels and increased cortisol, possibly, or the stress hormone. And that would be hot yoga or power yoga. So we want to not do those if we can help it, and focus on a generalized yoga setting where we hold poses for a moderate amount of time, or even a yin yoga setting where we would hold them for a great length of time, 5 to 7 minute pose. The first pose that I would probably teach them would be a sitting posture or a sitting form. And I really like double pigeon, so I would teach them double pigeon, and I would meet them where they're at. If they're here, it's fine. They're right here, that's fine too. We'll work our way into a relaxed seated position, and if they can, we can always teach them to circle around double pigeon, help open up the pelvic floor and the lower back. I would teach them a meditation, such as diaphragmatic breathing, to help regulate their breath flow, and anuloma breathing, or independently breathing throughout one nostril, which can be done by taking the index and middle finger, placing it at the base of the thumb, and bringing the thumb pointed outward to the right nostril, and the ring finger or pinky finger to the left nostril, and just independently diaphragmatically breathing, but through one nostril, and then releasing for a hold that is 1.2 to 1.5 times more amount of time than we inhaled. So say we inhale through both nostrils for 4 seconds. We would exhale through one nostril for 6 seconds. And that would help them work on independently breathing throughout each nasal passageway, and it could help regulate their breath flow. And there are really just so many great things that can come with regular practice of meditation and pranayama and breathing exercises that can help with anxiety in general. So that's what I would teach them. A sitting posture, a meditation, or even a mudra. We could throw in a mudra with our meditation, shoulders back, maybe up against the wall, diaphragmatic breathing, counts of 4, and then releasing for 4, and then alternate nostril breathing. And for the third part of this video, and my assignment is, say we have a student with PTSD, what are 3 things that we would also teach them? Well, I would teach them, first of all, that general yoga is probably the setting that would be most beneficial towards them, and or yoga for PTSD specifically. I would also inform them of a cooling pranayama and a meditation as well. So maybe we do a generalized yoga class holding poses for 2 minutes to 3 minutes each, and then we would do a meditation at the end of class for 5 minutes, and then after that we would do a cooling pranayama or breathing exercise to help regulate the body back into a normal, relaxed state of mind. And I believe those 3 things right there would most assuredly help over time and regular practice to benefit anyone with PTSD. I thank you once again for joining me for this generalized video of yoga and psychiatry. Again, you also always want to be taking your medication if you are on medication, and to discuss the options of doing yoga for PTSD, bipolar disorder, or depression, anxiety, any of those psychological conditions where yoga can benefit you with your physician or psychiatrist. So discuss it with them and stay on your medication unless otherwise directed not to from the psychiatrist or the physician, or if there's a change of medication. And I would like to thank you again for joining me, and I'll see you in the next video.